After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Penix working out of the gun here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Penix. Now he's going to step up. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 18.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Penix going to sneak it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being the first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. The Falcons send Jamal Agnew deep to return. That goes a punt of 44 yards that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
And London, the motion man right. On first and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll throw with Penix. He'll try and do this himself. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Penix. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing again, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. 72 look.
If you're not liking the look, they'll change the play. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Hunter from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. To the air, Penix. Caught by London. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hold the ready. You. Let's go. 60 Eagles, go.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6. Throw left side. There's London. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo now for the point after. And it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter. We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete.
And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
On the return, here's Agnew. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll go play action here with Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Penix from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Penix. And he's got Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll throw with Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
I got it. Hey, that's your man. That's your man. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will get him one closer.
19. Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. The ball comes out. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He's to the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alec Pierce, 53 yards. And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Mahomes. The quick hitter complete. It's Hunter. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Hunter, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Robinson up the middle.
And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
A play fake. Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready? 70, Timberwolf. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Bye.
Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes will throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Motion.
Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Watts. Well, this game has now been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl